Glasgow's Marc Warren is 56th in the race to Dubai. More than 30 months may have passed since a Scottish player last won a European Tour event, but there are grounds for optimism for the country's golfers as the season end approaches. Richie Ramsay, who won the trophy, has on tour in Morocco in March 2015. David Drysdale and Marc Warren are inside the top 60 in the lucrative European Tour race to Dubai, while countrymen Stephen Gallagher, Scott Jamieson and Russell Knox make the top 100, which is key to retaining their tour status for next year. Ramsay's 8th place at the recent British Masters at Close House in Newcastle upon Tyne helped establish him in the top 25 in the European rankings, and Kingsfield's Gallagher is approaching the form that earned him a place in Paul McGinley's 2014 Ryder Cup team. But it's Warren who has enjoyed a spectacular few weeks. Richie Ramsay is the last Scot to have won a European Tour event prior to the Portugal Masters. The Glaswegian was languishing in 173rd place in the rankings and facing the prospect of having to go to tour school in an attempt to retain his card. However, in the past 3 weeks he finished 2nd in Portugal, 15th at the British Masters and 5th at the Dunhill Links closer to home. That trio of tournaments earned him more than £400,000 and moved him up to 56th place in the rankings, and the 34-year-old is upbeat as he looks ahead after a year blighted by his shoulder injury. Dubai Desert Classic, missed the cut in February, was the first tournament when I had pain in my shoulder, he explained. Since then I have had 3 cortisone injections. I also had a tear at the top of my bicep. My first diagnosis was surgery, the second was to try cortisone to see if I could play through it. This week's Italian Open is followed by European Tour events in Spain and Turkey, plus those above A played in the Gulf Sixes just after that in May, and then Wentworth PGA Championship pretty much pain-free, but after that it was getting worse. I thought about taking a medical exemption, but I had played a lot of events. I have played now though for a couple of months pain-free, and hopefully that will be it. This week Warren, Gallagher, Ramsay, Jamieson and Drysdale will tee off at the Golf Club Milano in the Italian Open, hoping to finish high up the leaderboard in an event with a £6.3 million prize fund. The next generation, however, there is now a group of younger Scots showing they have the game to make an impact in the sport. Connor Syme has been in the headlines since coming through qualifying for the Open Championship as an amateur at Gales. Although the 22-year-old from Fife failed to make the cut at Birkdale by 4 strokes, he showed he has what it takes to mix it with the world's elite. This led to his decision to turn professional, and in his first 2 events he not only made the cut but finished with 2 top 20 placings. His target now is winning his playing rights when he attends tour school next month. Left to right, Liam Johnston, Grant Forrest and Connor Syme pose for a photo on the Swilcan Bridge at the Dunhill Links event at St Andrews. I'm just getting geared up for that at the moment, Syme told BBC Scotland at St Andrews. Tour school can be grueling. There are 4 rounds at the second stage and then 6 rounds at the final stage in what will be a good field. I need to focus hard to try to get through, and that is the only thing I am concentrating on at the minute. Another player enjoying himself at the Dunhill Links was 24-year-old Liam Johnston from Dumfries. Playing in his first event since turning professional, he recorded rounds of 72, 70, 70 and 68 to finish on 8 under for the event. Other Scots are also flying high but are overseas. Oban 21-year-old Robert McIntyre, fresh from partnering Syme in the GBI Walker Cup team, finished 3rd in the Ayla Golf Championship on the MENA Tour for up-and-coming players. And later this week North Berwick's Grant Forrest, 24, will be in China for the Hainan Open, one of the most valuable events on the European Challenge Tour. If they can make the leap to the European Tour, we can look forward to seeing more salt tires on leaderboards in years to come.